Alright, so let's break this one down. We're going to start off with an F chord. Now, you can also, hit the G string in there if you want, right? No big deal. It's kind of loose, kind of fun, sloppy, but tight at the same time. Imagine that. Love it. So, the sound, I start full-fledged, and then I just back my volume down to tender zone, right about, yep, that's tender. Right there. So, what we're going to do... Now, you can also have a clean amp and then just kick on the punch in the face distortion. Just nasty distortion. Love it when the whole band comes in. It's awesome, right? Helps to have like 45 guitar tracks. But that's neither here nor there. Now, the actual progression part, we're going to keep that same chord shape, and we're just going to move it around. So 1, 3, 3, 3. 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Chord goes on to infinity. It's just a bar chord, right? Then we go to 4, 6, 6, 6, also known as the Satan chord. I'm crazy today. Don't pay attention to me. Then the same thing, A string down. So E, A, D, G, and then A, D, G, B if you want. Right? Now, the picking pattern is the exciting part. Not that the other part isn't exciting, but is the workout part, I would say, of this song. It's going to start up, down, down. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Actually, just let me play it for you. Here we go. Okay, so down, down. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the pressure off this hand and we're going to do some mutes. So try this. Right, you're just taking that chord shape, take off all the fingers, but keep them on, or I should say take the pressure off of the fingers, but keep them on the strings. And you get that sort of thing, right? Mute. Okay, now on the first one, it's going to be up, down, up. So it's down, up, down, up, and then down, down, up. Okay, so you got down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And then we're going to actually hit open strings, okay, on a downstroke. So we got... And that's going to give us time to get down to the 4th fret chord. So we got... Now we're going to do the exact same down, up, down that we did on the G, on this G sharp, or on the F rather, sorry. See, I'm all over the place. F to G sharp or A flat chord. So we got... Right, same thing. Now this is where we introduce the 4 mutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got... Right, down, up, and then we're going to go down, down, up, and then to get back to the F chord, just a down, up. So slowly. Right, now let me cycle through that twice, because in reality the second part of this song is actually different than the first part, but I'll just play it twice so we get it down. Okay. All right, now so for the second half of that, it's going to be really similar to the first half, and I'm not going to tell a person if you just repeat the same thing twice, because it'll work. It's what they do live, or who knows from night to night, right? But if you're like one of those guys where you're like, dude, play it right. Watch me play it wrong. I'm going to try to get it right for you. So here we go. Okay? So the next part, down, up, down. Wait, I got to go back to tender. Tender. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the only difference is now we're doing 4 mutes in between these 2 chords. Back to... Okay, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, pandemonium. Okay, so all together, both parts And then it goes into full-fledged Nirvana. All right, so let's get that next part down. Okay, so that's the second part once the band kicks in. Does the same thing basically 4 times. So we're going to start off the same, right? Now, this next part's going to be on an upstroke when we actually chord this chord. So it's... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you hit the open chord again. Okay, so on the 4th time, the only thing it does is the end chord a little bit different. Alright, so... Okay. And that's it. And then that gets into the... I like to call this like the drunken single string line because it's all warbly and just sounds awesome. So if you had like a chorus, let me see if I can bust out something. Ooh, a little fast. Ah, too slow, but you get the point. That awesome part. So let's go over that and into the chorus and maybe into the bridge and we'll finish this thing out. All right, so for the next part, think it's a chorus, not 100%. I mean, I don't know. I'll kick on a chorus and you tell me what you think. Something cool, whatever it is, right? That sounds a little more like it. Okay, so you're just basically going 5th fret G string, 6th fret B string. Right? You're going to do that 6 times. Then what it's going to do is it's going to hit those same strings, but it's going to alternate between 2 patterns. One is... Okay? So same thing we did before, just a little bit quicker. And then we're going to go... That's the second one. So you're just hitting the G string twice. So we got... And it picks up to literally that speed. So it comes much quicker than, the first... Now I know that part 6 times. This part, I just feel it. So let's just call it 17 and a half. Something like that, right? And then we're going to go back into the chorus, which we've already done in the beginning, which was the intro, right? So that would be back to... Now, it's twice as long as the intro, so I think that part actually goes 8 times. Now, from there, you'll hear it. If you know the song, love the song, own the song, you'll know it. You'll be like, here we go, we're switching. The last part to get out of the chorus goes like this. And then back to... Now, consequently, if you don't have a chorus pedal or whatever that effect is, you can do vibrato, and just kind of cheat your way through it. Don't be surprised if you don't fall off your chair. It sounds a little drunken, like you've had a little too much fun at night. Anyways, let me teach you this other part. Okay, so what I did, 1st fret, right? F chord like we've been doing. Then take off your 1st finger. right? So, and then we're going to go up to the 2nd and 4th fret and hit it twice. Now, with our 2nd finger, we're going to catch the G string, 3rd fret. And then we're going to go. So, now we're going to go to 6 and 8, 4 and 6, and repeat the whole process all over again. Now, live, I watched a bunch of live clips too. He goes down chromatically sometimes on this. So we got. You know, something like that, right? So you can see him chromatically going down sometimes. Not every time, sometimes. So you can experiment with that sound as well. That's another thing I'd like to impart, a little sniglet, a little tip. Watch what the people do live, because a lot of times when they're in the studio, you know, you can do 40 tracks of guitar and make it sound huge, and there's, you know, all these different guitar parts. But live, or at least back in the day when they didn't play with tracks like they do now, it's really raw. So you can really hear what the guitar player, especially if there's only one, or see what they're doing and how they would do it live. And that's kind of how I like to approach it too. You know, if we ever go and play in a band, we're not going to have 40 guitar players with us. So let's just see what the guy does with one track of guitar. And then that way you'll know, well, that's pretty much, you know, how it should be then. All right. Yes!